We caved and we bought the sugar cookie. My opinion's changed. It's an 8. It's an 8. Also, it is an absolute madhouse in here right now. Nobody was really shooing us out, but we kind of understand that at this point they're turning it into the party, and we are unfortunately not invited tonight. So. So we are here at Magic Kingdom, checking out the pre-show, pre-stuff going on before Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It's actually sold out tonight, and I think the next 3 or 4 Fridays, unfortunately. So we won't be going anytime too soon unless we decide to go on. I think Tuesdays or Sundays are the other day, but it is an absolute madhouse here right now. Very busy. Not as many people dressed up as I thought there would be, but at the end of the day, you've got a very, very crowded park. You got people leaving that obviously don't have tickets for tonight, and you have people that are just coming in. It looks like it's gonna be a blast. The decorations look amazing. However, again, we don't have any tickets for the event tonight, but we will show you kind of some of the merchandise inside of the store and some of the decorations that are out here on display for the event for tonight. I think being the first day of Mickey's Not So Scary, everyone's checking out all of the gear. It is insane. I mean, you're waiting in lines just to see some of the merchandise. I'll give you a quick look just so you could see it. A little sleeper piece right here. I don't think a lot of people are noticing it. This is a little bit of a Halloween Star Wars. This is just a normal hoodie right here. And I haven't seen too many people looking at it. This is actually $50 for this. You've got all the droids here, and you've got some TIE fighters there, and the tree with, again, this kind of orange. And then inside, if you could see it, it's actually a pumpkin inside of Star Wars. There's a few more decorations here. You kind of have like a little glass, maybe a candle holder of some sort for this here. And then probably what I imagine a lot of people are gonna like here is the kind of, I guess, a door art, if you will. Something kind of entertaining and fun for the Halloween season. You've got Pluto and Minnie and Mickey, Donald, Goofy. You kind of got the whole gang here with the Happy Halloween. This is kind of fun. That is $50. It's kind of like 3-dimensional, so you could see that the things are kind of sticking off all the little bits to it. So these look like they could be actually candy buckets, and I think they are. This is sweet. It actually lights up, so you can see the lights right here on the face are kind of flashing or blinking here on these candy buckets, and they're actually pretty decent quality. It's not any like chintzy material. It's actually pretty nice. That's gonna be $25 for that. So if you're looking for a nice candy bucket, this thing is actually pretty sweet. Come check this out. So if you're looking for anything from the store, I would maybe wait till later, because right now they're waiting to actually get the Not So Scary Party started. So everyone's kind of waiting around, and I think everyone's just flocking to the new merchandise. So if you can wait to the end of the night, you might be a little bit more inclined to do so. I don't think any of this stuff's gonna sell out, but it is an absolute madhouse inside of the Emporium right now. So we're inside of the confectionery right now, and they started to put up some displays here as well, obviously. And we've got one over here. We've got Happy Halloween 2022, and we have some fantastic looking desserts over here behind the counter. So we'll go ahead and show you a few of those. They do look quite delicious. Let's candy apples over here. So the back two you can see are the new Halloween cookies they've got here. They are just sugar cookies that we were just informed. And then you have the orange bird, which I believe has an orange icing of some sort. And you got this front cookie, which I believe she said there was almond inside of that. But as far as the sugar cookies go, those are your two new ones back there. We've got kind of a yellow and then kind of a spider webby purple with a bow up there. They have some samples here. Can I take?
Yeah, of course, go ahead.
Thank you. This looks fantastic. This is pretzel, popcorn, M&Ms, chocolate if I didn't already say chocolate. I'm gonna try this little sample that we just got. Pretzel, pretty standard. Oh, this is a huge clump, hold on. We have a bite with a little bit of everything. We've got M&Ms, chocolate, and it looks like it might be like a caramel corn of sorts. So, all right, yeah, so caramel popcorn, M&Ms, and chocolate. Very good. And you can actually make your own popcorn at the confectionery, kind of in the back corner over there. So you can make this combination if it's something that you're interested in. But they are handing out some free samples just kind of around. We caved and we bought the sugar cookie. It looked fantastic. And this is the kind of the spider web with like the mini bow up there. All right, we're going in for the first bite of the sugar cookie here. So it's not an overly sweet cookie. Very soft, good cookie overall. I think they said this was the last batch coming out on the tray, so we ended up getting this specific design. I think they still have the other designs available. I would probably give this like a 7, 7.5. What's your thoughts?
I think it's really good. I guess I would agree, a 7 or a 7.5. I think it's good, but it's not like super duper sugary cookie.
My opinion's changed. It's an 8. It's an 8. It's a good cookie. It's not super sweet, but I like it. I think I would get it again. Definitely a good cookie. I think I was expecting it to be super sugary, and I don't think I actually want a super sugary sugar cookie, so this actually ended up working out. I'd give it an 8, 8.5. I've changed my opinion. So over by guest relations, you actually have a few more fun designs here with some pumpkins. Nothing super crazy themed, and this might be a spot for a meet and greet. It almost kind of looks like there could be something here. But you have some much larger pumpkins right here, some kind of garland up here, and you got these giant green pumpkins, this big white one, a fun little wreath over here. Definitely a cool little section, and it's out of the hustle and bustle. So there's a chance if you could, and you need to kind of get away from the noise or the hecticness, you could kind of just come over here, right off of the side. As soon as you get in Magic Kingdom, you can just take a hard left and you'll kind of come over to this section here. Unfortunately, we do have to say goodbye to Magic Kingdom since we do not have tickets. So goodbye, Magic Kingdom. It's been real for our short stay, unfortunately. But we are gonna head over to another park. We're gonna kind of see what we want to do. Any thoughts?
Maybe Hollywood Studios?
As you're leaving the park here, you're gonna see you real soon with all the pumpkins and a nice, I guess if you want, a hidden Mickey over here on the green pumpkin right there. All right, we're officially leaving, heading over to Hollywood Studios, assuming we can actually get there at a decent hour. I think right now it's 6:30-ish?
No, like
6:40. Oh, okay. It's right after 6 o'clock then. So we left the park. Nobody was really shooing us out, but we kind of understand that at this point they're turning it into the party, and we are unfortunately not invited tonight. So we will be back soon. But for now, we're gonna go check out Studios and see what's going on over there, see if maybe they have any decorations or anything that are going on for Halloween. One thing to keep in mind as well are that the crowds have been going down thanks to the fact that kids are going back to school here in Florida. So you'll see that some of the wait times have actually gone down pretty drastically, in all honesty. And that could be a little bit of prep for Mickey's Not So Scary that was going on, so more people might have been waiting to get to the park a little bit later. So something to keep in mind is if you do want to get on some rides, going in even the late morning and afternoons right now actually isn't the worst time, at least for Magic Kingdom. And something also to kind of note is you're going to probably want to pick up the Mickey's Not So Scary tickets earlier than later because they're selling out like crazy. Pretty much every Friday in August is taken up. It tends to be the most popular day, so I do believe the Tuesdays are still open, but obviously as it's starting to go down and they already mentioned that they were opening up more dates, it's probably smart to pick up your tickets sooner than later so that way you can get the selection that you're looking for. We ended up making it to Hollywood Studios at 7 o'clock. So we have about 2 hours of freedom at the park. So far I'm not seeing any decorations pertaining to Halloween at all. But we'll check some of the stores and kind of keep an eye out. But for right now, we've got 2 hours to get through. So I guess we'll start with maybe Tower of Terror. I think we're gonna pick Nicole up some popcorn. She's been asking for it, I think, since we've moved down here. So now might be a great opportunity to actually do this. So we're here at Hollywood Studios, and I just looked at the wait times, and it is pretty rough. Everything here is pretty much 70, 80 plus minutes. And I don't know if that's because Mickey's Not So Scary pushing people out of the parks, put them into other parks. So if you are looking to come to Hollywood Studios, or I can only assume Epcot, any of the other parks, after Mickey's Not So Scary starts to push you out, I would keep in mind that the wait times are definitely going to be quite inflated compared to what they were at Magic Kingdom. So you have some Chip and Dale gear here in Hollywood Studios. I don't know if this is actually new or not. You have a price of $45 on this hoodie. It looks pretty fun though. I like the little kind of, you know, I'd call it retro, but I would almost probably lean more towards like a tie-dye here. And then over here you got another one, kind of like some beach vibes. Both pretty light, which is nice. Here's just regular hats. It looks like they're 50th hats maybe. They remind me a lot of the ears that I was seeing over at Magic Kingdom. I don't know if that's just a design or something. I don't know if it's part of this collection. Those ears weren't with this kind of material or like this type of shirt or anything. They were just on their own, and they kind of put them in what would have made it look like a Halloween situation. So I don't really know, but this looks just like that as far as like it's that leather, just kind of black. This one at least has a little bit of a design on it. Those other ears were literally just all black. So I heard that one of the sides is down right now for Tower of Terror, so you're gonna see just increased wait times at the ride for, I don't know, a few weeks or so. But I did hear that they are working on the other side, and weirdly enough, I do have a story with that, but as you can see right now, only the right side over here is going at the moment, so probably is checking out to be true. So the last time that we were actually at Hollywood Studios, Nicole and I were riding Tower of Terror, and in the middle of the ride, when you're at the top right about to drop, we got stuck for probably 30 seconds, and all of a sudden then the ride started to go and kind of went through fine, and then we hit the bottom and the ride decided to stop, and we were stuck in just kind of like the bottom area after like the screen had played. And I think we ended up getting stuck there for about 45 minutes. And I'll tell you, I feel like I get stuck on Disney rides all of the time. And unfortunately, I have some anxiety just in general. And so getting stuck in a situation where it's pretty much pitch black and you don't know what's going on and everything's kind of stuck and you're just waiting for somebody to give you some clues doesn't really do great. We do have a photo, so I'll put the photo here on screen as we were stuck there, but we ended up getting 2 fast passes out of it that were kind of like that general fast pass that you could just kind of use wherever. But it was horrible, and I will say, if you do get stuck on a ride, this is not the ride to get stuck on. And I did hear somebody got stuck up at the top before the drop, so that would have been a little bit worse, but we ended up having to kind of get like manual overrided out of it, and it was not fun. Definitely, if you have any sort of anxiety, I'm sure you have an idea of what happens and how you feel if you get stuck on a ride, especially when it's dark and you're just waiting there for about 45 minutes. So.
Well, I think that about covers it. That's the business, and the fun's just ahead. Rock on.
Large recording studio here at G-Force Records. My name is Michael Cosmator.
So we just ended up finishing our ride on Rock and Rollercoaster. Nicole's first time. Definitely a shaky ride. My neck and my head were banged up pretty bad. And then it started to rain, so I think a lot of people are going to a lot of these indoor queues, plus it's thundering, so anything outdoors I think is going to be off, so your power tear is probably down at this point. The posted wait was 40 minutes, we waited 45, or no, it was 40, by the time we got off the roller coaster it was 45, so it was pretty accurate. This one here is posted at 30 minutes for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, so we'll see what the wait time is for it in actuality, but I could see it going up just because the storm came in and it might have not gotten enough time to update, but we'll see if that still holds true as we get to the front of the line.
Sometimes you're here to stay. Get away and have the perfect
Oh, hiya, folks. You want to take a ride on the train?
So it took us about 25 minutes, so not quite the posted wait time. We probably bypassed about 2 or 3 minutes because they asked if there was a party of 2, so we obliged and we got into row 7. So we saved about 5 minutes with that, but at the end of the day, still was probably close to the 30-minute posted wait.
Don't let me worry. Watch it ride around.
Oh no! I must have hit that track switch! This is not a chance! One, two, three. Oh, excellent! You're all waltzing so beautifully together. Now, let's come down!
Hey, picnickers! Told you nothing was gonna go wrong.
Well, that's going to wrap up our Hollywood Studios session. Unfortunately, it is pouring, so we got to put the camera and everything away. We got to sprint a little bit, and I got new shoes on too, which sucks. So I gotta prep for that. But we're gonna go ahead, get out of here. But at the end of the day, we're super stoked to finally be able to do Mickey's Not So Scary. It's gonna be our first time, and we're looking forward to that. And I think our confirmed date is September 9th, so we will have footage of that for then. We didn't want to do it Tuesday. It just doesn't work out with our work schedules, but at the end of the day, had a great time at Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios today. We did get on a few rides, but it is time to sprint and beat the rain. So here we go.
Maybe things are gonna be alright, 'cause I just wanna see the light.